at the end of the day, they're one of the features that we think is one of the best parts of these yards. Hello, I'm Fraser Tasker. My wife Lisa and I farm at Ruapuna in Mid Canterbury. We have a dairy farm where we peak milk just under 600 cows, on which we have a contract milker. And we run our runoff block, which we use for wintering all of our cows, rearing all of our replacement heifers, and we also do some bull finishing of Frisian bulls, beef cross bulls, and our beef cross heifers. Originally we had a set of home-built timber yards, which, although functional, were inefficient and at a stage where we were starting to be concerned about the safety of people using them, especially with the bull finishing we were starting to do. After a little bit of research, we decided to use Pari. They were the first company we spoke to, as they're well known with a good reputation. And once we got a bit of an idea of what we're up to, the process with Pari was really easy. When choosing what to put into the yards, we wanted a good load in and load out facilities. So the ramp has been really good. We decided on the Lenta crush, which we figured would give us really good options if we ever have to carve a cow or a heifer here, or treat any lame animals. We figured it was the best all-round option for us. The C-force backing gate's been great. It means that we can push animals up, especially when we're dealing with the bigger animals. We can push them up in a safe manner without the worries of people getting in the yards in a small confined space with large animals. I think one of the biggest things we had in mind when looking at the design of the yards and what we wanted to add into it was around safety first and foremost, and secondly was around versatility of being able to efficiently process 2-year-old bulls, mixed age dairy cows, and all the way down to small calves around that weaning period when they're maybe 80 kilograms. So we chose to use the calf reducers in our race. At the end of the day, they're one of the features that we think is one of the best parts of these yards. They give us the versatility to be able to handle different sized animals really stress-free. So we can have it nice and wide for big cows, or if we have service bulls coming in and out, or even 2-year-old finishing bulls, we can have it at a nice width for them, down to when we have small calves here, you can adjust the size of the race, so you can, for instance, copper bullet or orally drench those calves without having to get in amongst them. So adjusting the race is really straightforward and easy. It takes maybe 3 or 4 minutes for our race to adjust the size. Because it's so easy, we tend to do it every time we have a different class of livestock on, or if we're doing something different with them, we constantly just customise the size of the race to fit. It did take a few times of the animals coming through to work out what was ideal, but once we got that, it's really simple, easy and quick, and the process is straightforward to adjust the race. There's a couple of inch pins to take out for safety, and then there's a chain with a couple of pins on the side that hold it secure. It's a really straightforward job, and like I said, for our 7 panels we have in the gate, it's 4 minutes. We installed a 3-way draft module as well, and we use that pretty much every time we have calves through the yards. We'll monitor growth rates, and if we have any animals where we don't think the growth rates are good enough, we can separate them. We find that the animals flow really well into the race. The curve, the C-slam gate leading into the curved race works really efficiently. There's less stress, and therefore the animals are a lot less stressed as well. And that's been probably the biggest gain for us, is the enjoyment and the stress-free environment that having a good set of cattle yards has created for us. And I thoroughly recommend you speaking to them next time you build some new yards.